JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. It's the 5th installment in the franchise. I have to say, maybe it's just me, but I got a lot of Godfather vibe in this season. It takes place in Italy, again, 2 years after the events of the last season, in the year 2001. Meet the new Jojo with the GG, Giorno Giovanna. And don't worry, you won't be forgetting that name because they keep mentioning it every single time they get the chance to. He is the son of Dio. It turns out Dio knocked up some girl and she managed to escape. Our boy worked as a thief and he happened to steal from none other than Koichi, who came to Italy to investigate about Dio's son. Koichi tries to stop him, but Giorno was too much for him. The gangsters heard that Giorno wasn't paying their share, so they sent a guy called Luca to force Giorno to pay. He got his ass handed to him by Giorno's stand, Gold Experience. It has the ability of turning non-living things to life. Koichi again failed to get his luggage back. A dude with a white coat named Bruno Bucciarati came after Giorno to interrogate him about Luca, and he is a really friendly guy. After Giorno's denial, he pulled out his stand, sticky fingers that can separate anything with zippers. Giorno tucked his chest up with his golden experience, giving him too much life energy to handle. After that, Giorno was like, I sense that you are not a bad guy. I mean, licking your face was just a friendly gesture? So you're gonna help me defeat your boss and achieving my dream, becoming a mob boss for justice. To which Bucciarati replied, yeah, sure, man, let's do it. But first, you have to join our gang, Passione. You have to go to a guy called Pulpo that is waiting for you in prison. Giorno went there and the bastard gave him a lighter that he have to keep on for 24 hours. Koichi once again went to get his stuff back. He got to Giorno's apartment. Giorno tried to escape and the lighter turned off. His old neighbor turned it on again, which led to a stand appearing from the lighter that have a bow and arrow that can turn people into stands. Every main villain has to have them at this point. Giorno teamed up with Koichi and they were able to stop it. After the 24 hours have passed, Giorno returned the lighter to Popo. However, he got a surprise for him in his food. He tucked his chef up by turning the banana into a gun. This scene was fucking awesome, man. Giorno came out so cool, and he did it like nothing had happened. Giorno joined Passione and he met Bucciarati's team, Mr. Narancia, Fugo, and Abbacchio. They gave him an interesting greeting. Oh no. Oh no, don't drink that. Don't! He didn't actually drink it. He did a trick with his golden experience. Polpo left a fortune of 10 billion lira, located in Napoli. So the gang sailed there to get it. However, they got ambushed as other gang knew about it. Now wait a minute, since all these thugs knew about it and they are willing to go to all this trouble fighting them, why haven't anyone went to take it before? Since Pulpo was in prison. Whatever. Our gang managed to beat them with Abbacchio's Mudibidi and Bucciarati's sticky fingers. And we learn a little bit about Abbacchio's past, that he used to be a cop and lost his comrade because he took a bribe from a thief. And Giorno was able to gain his respect. The group arrived at Napoli. Giorno and Mista went there to scout. They found one of the gangsters and Mista eliminated him with his stand 6 pistols. Then one of Passione's capos arrived, informing them about the mission from the boss to escort his daughter Trish, as there was a rogue group wanting to overthrow the boss, so they are tracking his daughter to get him. The boss promoted Bucciarati to capo. The escort mission began. The first one to get attacked was Narancia by a stand called Little Feet. It can change the size of people, and the user is an absolute moron because it took him to the end to figure out that he should shrink Narancia without making himself smaller. Narancia tucked his chef up with his stand Aereo Smith. And we had a flashback about Narancia's past, how his mother died from an eye disease and what led to him to join the gang. Giorno, Abbacchio, and Fugo went to retrieve a key sent by the boss. They got attacked by a guy with a stand that can trap people in mirrors. They outsmarted him and defeated him. And there was a flashback about Fugo's past. He is a 152 IQ genius that murdered his university teacher because, how I'm gonna put this, he tried to be overly friendly with him. The key was turned into a chamber by a turtle stand. The gang got attacked again by two dudes, one that can make people age faster and the other is a hooker. Obviously, they took their shift up and Giorno faced a really weird stand user that can make a baby from a person's DNA and communicate with it using a laptop. Yeah, the baby have the opposite power to Giorno. He can turn any living thing to a non-living one. Giorno was able to beat him, and before they got to the boss, they thrashed an ice stand user. Butcherity went to deliver Trish to the boss. To his surprise, the boss wanted to kill his daughter to protect his identity. So why he went to all this trouble to kill her? He could have just sent someone to finish her off. But Charity was like, nah, I'm not gonna let you kill an innocent soul. So he started fighting with the boss. The boss wrecked his chef by his stand, King Crimson, that can cut through time. However, he got saved by Giorno and now somehow he's alive and dead at the same time. And the gang went to find the boss identity except Fugo, who told them to go and tuck themselves, he doesn't want to die. And now, the boss elite guards are on the hunt looking for them. First, they got attacked by two dudes. One that have a stand that can teleport through water and the other have the ability to control the body of a person. Narancia managed to get rid of them. Trish points out that they can go to Sardinia to figure out the identity of the boss. They traveled in plane. Of course, they got attacked by a stand that can activate after the user's death. Mista killed the user before they got to the plane. Okay, so if the stand activate after the user's death, how does they know that this guy can take care of the plane? What? His stand can follow movements. The faster the movement, the more likely it will get attacked. With the awakening of Trish's stand, Spicy Girl, they were able to get rid of it. The boss was like, I will do it myself. So he decided to go to Sardinia. He arrived before the gang. He shared a body with a psycho called Dopey. He got attacked by an assassin that can manipulate metal. The assassin won, and before he finished him off, he got mistakenly shot by Narancia. The gang got a message from a mysterious guy that have a secret to defeat the boss, showing them the arrow that can make stand, saying it had another ridiculous power within it. And he told them to meet him in Rome's Colosseum. So they all head over there. When they arrive, they face two stands users, Cioccolata and Sicko. Cioccolata is a psychopath doctor. He infected the city with a mold that infects whoever go or falls down. Anyway, Giorno made sure to tuck him up really bad. And the other guy was taken care of by Butcherity. The boss was able to get into the Colosseum by tricking Butcherity because he was too tired. There he faced none other than Pulineref, as he was the mysterious guy. The boss finished him off, but before his death he activated Requiem. It's a phenomenon that happened whenever the arrow hit a stand chosen by it. Everyone went to sleep, and when they woke up, they got their body switched. The boss was hidden inside Mista's body, who had Trish's soul inside of it. Giorno figured out what is happening, but he couldn't do it before Narancia's death. After an intense battle, Giorno was able to get the arrow and turned his stand into Gold Experience Requiem. And he finished up the boss and trapped him to die over and over again for eternity. Then we got a weird flashback with the gang, and the anime ended with a shot of Giorno's becoming a mob boss. And oh yeah, Butcherity died. To be honest, this was my least favorite ending of all of Jojo's parts. It felt overly convoluted for no reason, and the whole Requiem power-up, I don't like it at all. But for how much pressure mangakas go through and the insane schedule they have, I would say great job. I love this season as a whole. I just prefer if we have a better ending, that's all. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching.